Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I want to start this video out by talking about everybody's favorite possum, and that is none other than Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Apparently, Gypsy Rose announced the other day that she was going to be going on a 30-day hiatus from all social media just to give herself like a little refresher, a little time away to like get away from all the negativity in her comment section. She honestly did not even make it 48 hours into her 30-day hiatus because word on the curb is that TikTok has come out with all these new rules and regulations to be like in their creator fund. And apparently because of these new regulations, Gypsy Rose is no longer eligible to be in the creator fund, something that has to do with her being a felon. But the reason that Gypsy Rose came back to social media so soon after she announced that she was going away, there was an interview where Gypsy Rose told the reporter, if I can find the clip, I'll put it in right here.
I don't want my baby to be in front of a camera. Unless it's for like home movies. I will not be putting my child in the media at all.
But she said basically that she does not want her baby to be on social media or be in front of the camera, so that was something that was never going to happen with her. I don't know why anybody believed her, to be completely honest, considering her past, but Gypsy Rose has now created a family vlogging channel. Shocker. I'm not surprised, are you? But since there's this little bit of news about Gypsy Rose, it reminded me of a clip that I have of hers where she was apologizing to Ryan, her ex-husband. You guys remember the other week when Gypsy Rose was in New Orleans at Jazz Fest and she posted a video clip? Some people thought that she was boozing. Some people thought that she wasn't because she's on parole. But she was going back and forth with Ryan Anderson. She ended up posting like some of his personal medical information and then followed it up with a TikTok where people thought that she was being very threatening, where she told him if you come at her, she's going to come back 10 times harder and she can punch a lot harder. Well, after that video and the personal information that she put out about Ryan Anderson, she uploaded a 10-minute long video where she was apologizing, and I got maybe like 2 minutes into it, and the whole time I was thinking to myself, like, this is so manipulative. Like, how are people falling for this? Once I saw the fake ass tears or the non-tears that she had coming down her face, I said, you know what? Let me pause this video, let me save this, and just get around to talking about it weeks later at this point, because I just personally don't understand how so many people fall for Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her bullshit, as if she is not a master manipulator. Okay, so this is the clip, and to mentally prepare myself to have to watch this long of a Gypsy, honestly, to be so for real with y'all, I don't understand how there are so many viewers in season 2 of her show. Well, honestly, it might not be that many viewers at this point because I heard a little birdie said over on TikTok, they were thinking that maybe she's starting this family vlogging channel because now Ryan Anderson is doing cameos. They think that maybe the show's getting canceled. They think that maybe the show is going to be donezo, so Gypsy is trying to figure out how she can like prolong her career. Y'all, I say all that to say this. I opened up a brand new Indica RSO. This is from Memento. Does not have like a strain name on there, but let's see how long it takes to kick in. Let's watch Gypsy Rose.
So this video is going to be for Ryan Anderson, and if you're not Ryan Anderson, then keep scrolling.
Okay.
But I know y'all watch. And that's okay, but this video is not for y'all, it's for him. Okay. So I know that it's been about 3 months since we had any kind of text message exchange. And I know it's been really hard for you watching the show for the first time. I know it was all filmed, but I know that you don't, so I understand that you're reacting to things in real time, just like I am. So I'm sorry for not giving you that grace. I do want to say, like, this is going to be
How is she reacting to things in real time if she knows what has been filmed for the second season of the show? Girl.
Long video of me just putting out what's on my heart, and I know that it is hard to watch things that we have said and things that happen, even if it was 6, 7, 8 months ago, whatever.
This whole time, this might be a little mean, and I totally understand if people take offense to it. That wonky eye is fucking getting me. Like, it's all I'm looking at. I'm like, oh my God, girl. All she's looking at is the corner of her nose.
And that it's the feelings are happening in real time. And I want you to know that it is extremely hard to watch you have to go through these emotions. And I understand that when you are doing live streams, you're speaking your truth. You're speaking your mind and your peace.
Which
and I'm never going to filter you for doing that. But
just don't say this, 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 and this, but everything else is okay.
But whenever you put out text messages between you and I that I think are sacred, that should, in my opinion, be sacred between us. And when I mean sacred, I mean that there are very few people I trust in this world. And
my thing is, who is trusting Gypsy Rose? Her mom did, but
I have always counted you as one of them.
Manipulation.
So whenever I reached out to you when I was 2 weeks postpartum and I didn't know how to handle my emotions, I just had a baby, my whole life changed. My literal whole life changed in an instant. And I don't regret.
Can you just imagine like being with someone, okay, and they're going through something very traumatic in their life, like she's describing, and the first person that they want to reach out to is their ex. That is their comfort person.
Aurora, I don't. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. But I leaned on you. I leaned on you because I trust you. That is not something a lot of people I could say about. When I felt distant from Ken during those first few weeks postpartum, I vented to you. I told you everything that was on my heart.
She vented to the ex, y'all.
And I thought that that was gonna stay between us. Did I tell Ken? Eventually I did.
How long?
But
I want to know how long eventually was.
I never aimed to hurt you. It was never about hurting you.
I don't think I believe that.
It was always about what the public might think, the public persona. And I think what gets to me, and I vented this to your mom, is that you have your TikTok.
See, they have this thing, Ryan Anderson and Gypsy had this thing where they like would message each other's parents. Whoa. Who was he messaging for her?
Personality, and then you have the real Ryan Anderson. And those two are two completely different people. So when I see you on TikTok acting the way you do, talking the way you do, doing your polls, that's not the man that I married. The man that I married went on Facebook once a month because I asked him to. You didn't do social media. You didn't care. It was never about the public back then. And it's so
here come the
hard
tears.
to see what you have become. So yeah, I get mad. I get frustrated. I get angry because I know that that's not you. Where's the person that came to visit me when we had an argument and I told you, don't come, and then you showed up anyway?
Should have taken that
Where's
advice.
the person that was there for me whenever my parents were on the edge of a divorce? And Christy didn't pick up the phone for 3 weeks. And you were all I had. You think I forgot about that? I haven't. I hate that we keep doing this back and forth, trying to hurt each other, but we're not trying to hurt each other, we're trying to hurt each other's reputations. I hate the fact that we are trying to be at war with each other, but I know I just want the best for you. I want you to be happy. I want you to move on. I want you to move on with someone that's going to make you happy, that's going to love you like you should be loved. And I know that it's hard because I get it. I did you wrong, and I'm sorry for that. But every time we would text each other, every time we would talk on the phone, you wouldn't really bring that up. We were civil, if not even friendly. So yeah, I am sorry that in all of this confusion and anger and disappointment, that seeing that text message that you released, for what? For what? Because you wanted to show that you are the truth teller on TikTok? Well, that hurt my trust. And so yes, in turn, I put out personal information of yours that I knew that you didn't want out there. And it was wrong, and it was below the belt, and it was too far, and I'm sorry. I truly am.
See, people think that the only reason that she put this long-winded video out is because she was worried that she was going to get in trouble with her parole. Like, there were people that were literally tagging whoever they thought they needed to tag about this Gypsy Rose putting out this medical information. I guess that her parole is coming up in June, and there are people on TikTok making bets about how long it's going to take for her to get in trouble again. They think that the way that she has been on social media since her time getting out of prison has been horrible, but they are taking bets that they think that it's not going to take long for Miss Gypsy Rose to end up behind bars.
Even if you give me many other jabs, I won't put out anything else about you. I'm not going to try to hurt you. I know that in your heart you care about me. I know in your heart that you are a good person. And I'm just sorry. I'm sorry that you fell in love with a piece of shit like me. I always said Ken was my love, is my love.
Oh.
But you were my comfort. You were my safe place because I knew that you never would hurt me. And I'm just tired of this war, and I want it to end. I don't know what you think the alternative could be between you and I. That's where I get stuck at, is I can't keep texting you. I can't keep talking to you. I have a whole family. I'm in a committed relationship. I have a daughter with this man. Like, I don't know if, like, we can't be friends. Do you understand what position I'm in?
She totally misses him.
And as long as I keep talking to you.
Let's not forget that she told the world that the D was fire. I think that Gypsy Rose would totally take up another chance to get in the shaggin' wagon with Brian Anderson. 100%. And you know what? Ken seems like a cuck. He might sit in the corner and watch. Maybe she's wanted to go to Paris. Oui, oui, Eiffel Tower.
Feel some sort of connection, but that can't be. We can't do that. We're not at that space. All I could do is wish you the best, and I know that that is finite, and that's definite. And I know this is all sinking in, that it's really the end now. But you will always have a place in my heart, and we will always have those good memories together. But that has to be it.
The drama has to be it.
Some people come in our lives for a season, others for a reason. And the reason you came in my life was to show me that I need to be a better person.
Girl, it took you that long to figure. You had to wait till Ryan.
This video is going to be.
Oh my gosh, hold it. She had to wait till Ryan to figure out that she needed to be a better person. Girl. So moving on from that, let's talk about Jeffree Star real quick, because he has been lashing out at people over on his TikTok live streams for not having any compassion when they speak of his #1 TikTok affiliate, Eugenia Cooney. A little backstory as to why Jeffree is so irate and screaming at people. The other day, Eugenia Cooney was doing a live stream over on TikTok, and in this live stream, there was some concern raised because Eugenia Cooney was exhibiting signs of maybe having a mild heart attack or some kind of stroke. I'm not going to play the clip here for you guys because I do understand that that can be triggering for some out there. But with that said, I'm also not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything that I say when it comes to Eugenia Cooney. Eugenia is literally dying in front of the camera, like body eating itself and shutting down, and people are just in there watching all day, every day, sending her gifts, literally enabling her behavior. You're not there because Eugenia Cooney is giving you fabulous makeup tips. You know what they just made me think of though, because Eugenia is kind of giving Crypt Keeper. Do you remember when Morphe came out with their foundation and concealer and Jacqueline was trying to use a selling point of it even has gray undertones? Girl, that's death. Okay. I honestly feel the same about the people that constantly watch Eugenia Cooney as the people that watch these mukbangers that are like 600 pounds that pull up to a trough to eat that mass amount of food. Like, I just have a feeling that most of those people that watch are just like hoping that they get to see some medical episode happen live. Sick behavior in my opinion, but let's hear what Jeffree Star has to say about these people that don't have compassion.
People love tearing others down, even when they're at their worst. Isn't that such a weird thing we do in society? Not, I don't do that, but as a whole,
Well, you're definitely starting this clip out with a lie. Jeffree, you want people to believe that you don't like tearing people down when they're at their worst. I mean, okay, if you believe that, okay.
Someone is suffering. Who thought it would be a good idea to dissect it, make up things, create untruthful, hurtful things? I'm just confused by the world lately.
Okay, so one of the things, like one of the main things I saw people talking about in regards to Eugenia's live stream is that they thought that she was having a mini heart attack or a stroke. I mean, I can speak on what I saw in the clip, and I definitely thought that there was some kind of medical episode going on with Eugenia Cooney. From her jaw locking up, from the fact that she was just like uncontrollably shaking pretty much, to the fact that when she drank water, this one was actually like the most concerning. I think it was for a lot of people out there as well. She tried to drink water and her body was trying to reject it and make her throw it up. That's concerning. Okay, so it's not what they think that they might have seen. No, it's what they saw.
You don't actually care about her, so that's why I gave you that bland response. It's a given things aren't okay. It's a given. But you don't care, so you don't get a real answer. How about that? You don't really care about my friend. Help her. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't know the steps that I've taken.
You know, sadly, I think that Jeffree is right. A lot of these people that are in these live streams and they're making comments about Eugenia, I do not think that majority of them actually care for her well-being. I think this is all drama and this is all a show for them. And honestly, once Eugenia does end up passing away, they're going to be right on to the next person. Just like when these people that are like 600 pounds, their stomach rips while they're doing a mukbang. Girl, unsubscribe because they're not going to be uploading anymore. Moving on to the next.
The phone calls I've had, the things that I'm doing. You have no idea because it's not your business. How about that? When I said she was okay yesterday, it was so you would shut up. Clearly, she's not okay. And I love her immensely, and I will be here for her, and I am here for her.
There have literally been creators that will tell you that they do not think that there is anything going on with Eugenia Cooney. Like, with their own two eyes, they look at her and they think that there is nothing going on. Girl, Helen Keller could fucking tell that there's something going on with Eugenia Cooney.
You have no idea what she's going through. The gaslighting that people try to do to me every single day is horrifying. Nothing's ruining my weekend, sweetheart. I'm having a passionate conversation. Maybe somebody will have no spine. So if someone's tone of voice is raised up a couple decibels, you don't know how to handle it. Aw. Get a backbone, sweetheart. Show a little compassion. Show a little kindness. And if someone is suffering and you don't understand why, don't try to dissect it. Don't try to talk about it when you don't know anything about it. Be kind. God, people really think they're psychologists.
It's like, that is like so weird because I had to do some vocal isolation because there was music playing in the background. So obviously for copyright, it's like there's nothing playing in my ear when he was sitting there cackling.
IQs are lower than their own credit scores. Oh my God, people are so funny. My friend is not
whenever
doing
Jeffree
well.
tries to like make a joke about someone's credit score or just like how they have no money, it doesn't really, it just seems kind of like pathetic more so than when anyone says it, because he will tell you one of his favorite things to say is that I was bankrupt. I didn't have any money, however many years ago it was when he started his lipsticks. So it's like, bitch, you're new money. It's just so fucking cringe, especially from someone who will tell you they were like sleeping in a car, didn't have a bed, that kind of thing. To try to drag someone over their money in this economy.
So have a little compassion for her. Stop being mean. Is it so hard? I guess so. I guess having empathy, sympathy, and compassion for another human being is a little tricky for some of y'all. God. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Society.
People definitely aren't going to stop speaking on this because she's not being honest with her audience. She came back to freaking TikTok after her 2-day hiatus, whatever was going on with her, and tried to downplay the situation and make it seem like, oh, guys, there's nothing going on. Everything is fine. And it's the fact that people honestly choose to believe that.
You can tell you were never hugged as a baby. You can tell some of y'all never got hugged as children. The way that you talk to me and the way that y'all act towards Eugenia, you can tell some of y'all were never loved as a child. It's awful. And the trauma that you carry, you're exuding towards me and you're exuding towards her. You don't really care about us. You don't care about her. You don't care about her well-being. You don't have any compassion for mental health. You're just like them. And that's scary, is that there's millions of awful sociopathic people out there. And how can I bring this child right now? Because my team would never speak to me like this.
Jeffree starts speaking to his team saying that they would never speak to him in that way. That might be true, but they are definitely out there in people's comment sections causing some havoc on behalf of Jeffree Star, and he's okay with that. Just don't you talk about Eugenia or him.
For you. I tried to speak with her. You're a stranger. If I was her, I would run far away from you because you're not trustworthy. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Sam Spammer, aren't you 50? No, I'm in my 30s, sweetheart. Thank you. And no, I'm not tired of having passion and compassion for people. Never. She's a human being with feelings, yes. And she also doesn't owe anyone an explanation about her mental health. She doesn't owe y'all a damn thing. Who made y'all God? Who made y'all?
I feel like it's a little bit more than mental
Who
health.
tricked y'all into thinking anyone owes you an explanation? Me or anyone? I really do just want to give up. The way people act and talk is truly exhausting sometimes. Truly exhausting. People are so cruel. It used to not be like this 10 years ago. 10 years ago. No. The callousness that people hold in their hearts now is truly disheartening.
Girl, I don't know what he was talking about. It wasn't like this like 10 years ago because 2015, girl, all of these influencers were up in arms talking the most shit about drama channels and people that made videos talking about them all the time. You know what's crazy is a lot of those people that used to be talked about back in the day now in some way have their toe dipped into the drama world and talking about things that are going on. I'm not naming no names.
Your mother flopped, okay, baby? Your mother flopped. And there's only two, male and female, okay? Try again, sweetheart, okay? We're not about to have a discussion about science. You're either born a male or you're either born a female, okay? We're not even going to start that subject. Use your common sense, sweetheart, okay? There's only A or B. Yeah, thank you. You want me to start going down that discussion? Don't start with me, sweetheart, okay? You can wave your little flags all you want. It doesn't matter, okay? You can't negate from the fact that you were this or this, okay? You can wave your little flags all day long. I don't care, honey. It doesn't affect me. You're either born A or B. Thank you. Thank you. You want me to get on that subject? Girl, please. No. Y'all need to stop bullying and harassing someone that's going through a lot of mental health issues. That's what y'all need to stop doing. How about that? But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. My name is Jeffree. Jeffree. Jeffree is a male name, sweetie. Okay? It's not that hard to understand.
So of course there is more to that clip, but I honestly think that I've heard enough regarding this situation. My final thoughts are, I understand where Jeffree is getting frustrated with people coming into his chat and being like, hey, why have you not done anything to help your friend Eugenia? At the end of the day, she is her own person. She's only going to get help when she decides that she actually wants to get help. I know in the past people have tried to help her and it just did not work out. Maybe she was on the up and up for a little bit, but then it just quickly went the other direction. But with that said, I get that she deserves to be on social media just like everyone else. I don't think that people should be platforming her in the way that they do or even doing live streams of her, because honestly, the people that are in her live stream all day, every day, sending her gifts, pretending and lying to themselves that they're receiving so many amazing makeup tips from Eugenia Cooney, they are also enabling her. But at the end of the day, as triggering as it is to look at someone like Eugenia Cooney, it is the exact same thing for people that are obsessed with watching Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid. I mean, the other day, Amberlynn uploaded that she was having like chest pain and had to go to the hospital. Girl, can't imagine why. But with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please leave me whatever emoji you want to down below. And if you have made it this far in the video, please hit the subscribe button as well as the thumbs up. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.